You want to play some music for intro
You need
music?
help editing that?
Hey, we could do background music. Can y'all hear it? I wonder if y'all can hear it. Can y'all hear it?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, episode one, talking shit. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah, we do all kind of shit. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Oh boy. Cheers, everybody. It's good times.
Salud.
Salute.
Woo. Let's get rid of that. Like and subscribe over your lovely face,
It's definitely
Zeno.
water for me.
We ain't got the green. I mean, we got green. we got
We do.
we,
And we
we,
haven't touched in
we haven't touched.
forever.
All right, we've been waiting on you, Zeno. So I will start this off. The one thing I have been so excited to talk to you about is fucking Alien Earth. What do you think about that shit, Zeno?
Really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little hurt that they cut me off the way they did. I'm not gonna lie about the ending. I was like, no, why are you leaving me here? But overall, it's great. I love that they could come up with like another monster that became awfully popular, which we all know, right? Like the eyeball, Ti,
The
what cellulose,
TS or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ti cellulose.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed, and like that's what the one thing, believe it or not, I'm looking most forward to if there was a season two. But I
Okay.
just came back from Alien Earth panel at Comic Con, actually.
Ooh.
So that was
How'd
Ooh.
that
pretty
go?
dope.
Yeah, how'd that go?
And like, just it was great. It really was.
Did they give any like
Like
hints on?
background. I think
Yeah.
the most surprising thing that I learned at the panel, believe it or not, is see, I'm still trying to remember all their names. I got to give it another run.
Yeah.
But the cyborg, right, and his
Yeah.
backstory, with the daughter, that's his
Mm.
real daughter
Oh shit.
Oh,
in
okay,
the
cool.
series he shared, yeah, in panel.
Oh,
And I
that's
was
cool.
like, oh my God. And there was
Okay.
this whole story he told about how, like, when they were in Bangkok, I guess he brought his whole family with him because they filmed in Bangkok. They were
Hmm.
in that island, the children, I guess, the lost boys.
Hmm.
And he was saying how his daughter was like, oh, I really want to be in it. I really want to be in it. He was like, I don't know, like maybe in 20 years, good luck, you know. And then they go home or something. I'm not sure like what the event exactly was, but he got a phone call and I guess from the producers or whoever, and they were like, is it okay if we cast your daughter? And now like she thinks that, oh, see, it's easy.
Wow.
But that was like such a cute story. I
Yeah.
love that. Like that's his real daughter. Like it's just so cool.
That's cool as shit.
That was
Yeah,
probably my
that
favorite thing to find out, honestly.
that changes that scene entirely for me.
Yes,
I know,
Makes
right?
it very
exactly.
personal.
Exactly. Very personal. And then Ridley Scott, they had never really got like spoke to him or spoke with him, even though he's the executive producer, but he like sent a letter to be read at Comic-Con to the cast. That's like the first words they heard from him. It was just like
Oh
a
wow.
heartwarming letter. It was really nice.
Wow.
And at the end, he noted, "Keep screaming, because nobody's gonna hear you."
Yeah. That's fucking cool.
Nice.
Very fun, very fun.
Shit.
Good panel. Sigourney Weaver's next tomorrow.
Oh
Really?
shit.
Oh,
Holy
Oh my
shit.
queen.
man, I fucking hate
Yes.
you.
I know, right?
Ah,
Dude, I got a mad crush on her, man.
Bro.
bruh, for real,
Don't we all?
right?
Yeah. Mm.
Oh man, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked to meet her.
You showed the picture. What did and I'm horrible with names. Uh
Boy Cavalier or
no, the
somebody else.
girl. The one
That's
Wendy.
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 She has many
Wendy.
names. She has
I
like
know.
a few names, right?
Yeah, right. What did she talk about?
What was like honestly, was probably the best thing she mentioned.
About developing her character, how Noah let her give her freedom to develop her childlike behavior.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Noah's the executive,
Noah's the director.
the director. Noah gave like her a lot of freedom to do what she wanted to do.
Hmm.
And you know, like they played games here and there. I don't know, I forgot what she said they played, but you know, the cast, I guess, to kind of explore their characters, so they played like some kind of games. um
Okay.
you know,
They played the ukulele.
oh yeah, they played the ukulele. They did like
That's
all these
cool.
little things to kind of just kind of figure out like how are we going to develop these characters. I feel like she found it easier for her character because her character was just very genuine, and you know, she knew what she wanted. She did what she believed in, you know, without hesitation always. And like if she
Hmm.
just played that part, you know, it would
Yeah,
work out. But
that's cool.
you know, she was a fan from a very young age. She wasn't supposed to watch the movie. She did, and like she wanted the part so bad, she like booked like a last minute flight to Canada to meet somebody who she later realized lived like 5 minutes from her, and she's from Austin, Texas. So she was like, oh, I didn't even have to go to
Texas.
Canada. Or something like that, you know, little things like that. But they talked about themselves a lot. They talked about meeting Sigourney Weaver.
That's cool
I
as
hope she makes a guest appearance.
please.
A
Hmm.
guest
Please.
appearance where?
Right.
All right.
On
That'd be
Alien Earth.
on Alien Earth, yes.
Oh, right.
I
Like,
know it's
where
2
does
years
she?
after Aliens
Ha-
or something.
I'm sorry.
I think the time frame of Alien Earth is like 2 years.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So, like,
So it
2 years.
fits.
If it's 2 years before, right? I think we had mentioned this before, um, here at home. Like, we talk about it a lot, and we were like, if you guys ever played Alien Isolation,
Mm.
Mm-mm.
has anyone played it?
Game. That game is
That
E-Rock
game
ass.
is
E-Rock.
Mint.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's her daughter, you know, Amanda. So technically, Amanda would be what, 2 years old? Because I think she leaves her at 4 years old.
Mm.
So she's 2 years old, I guess, more or less in Alien Earth. I think I could be wrong, but I know she's little, you know. So like, and she goes out maybe 15 years or something like that after the first movie, according to Alien Isolation, to search for her mom,
yeah.
Okay.
right?
Oh, that's
So
cool.
I mean, like, what would like we were talking about? It'd be crazy if like there was some way that like that came up in Alien Earth. We don't know how far Alien Earth is gonna go. You know, is it gonna surpass the 2 year period when technically Ripley leaves? Is it, you know, like, so who knows? You know, they're not renewed yet, so we'll
Mm.
see.
Hopefully they get renewed. Like I have a mixed bag about the show. It's gonna a little spicy. A little spicy.
Spicy.
So it's like this. Like the show, I give it credit. Its ambition, the creatures, the special effects, the pacing was kind of all over the place.
Hmm.
There were some episodes that really popped off that I really enjoyed. When they showed the gore, and I was actually surprised for Disney showing all that kind of gore. I was like, yeah, buddy. So
Yeah.
I was really surprised.
Yeah, once they got that app, they were going off.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like some of the character development with regarding some of the characters. Like I'm trying to remember the android that was proclaiming that she was
Pregnant.
having a baby.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I didn't
redhead.
realize
The
that.
redhead.
She had red flags going in. You know, she wanted to
Yeah,
go home
yeah.
from the beginning.
I would have made
Yeah.
her more psychotic, but not like, oh, I got a baby in me. I was just like, ah, come on, man.
I mean,
But
but I sorry not to cut you
oh,
off. I
go ahead,
think
go
that
ahead, go ahead.
worked though, because she is supposed to be a child, so that's like her
True.
inwardly expressing her trauma.
That's kind of weird for a child to say that they're pregnant.
Are you kidding me? My kid puts balloons in her shirts.
Oh,
and
okay.
so she's.
So yeah,
Kids do
Right.
stuff
I
like
never
that.
experienced that.
Yeah.
So it's just like it
I
just kind of
feel
threw
like
me
it's
in the
just
left field, and I was like,
imagination of growing up, you know.
Yeah.
I will agree with you a little bit, from like that had a parent that has sons and then seen friends that have daughters. You do see that. It's not a big deal. But I think the big thing is redhead is fucking nuts.
yeah.
So it was just I kind of leaned with you, E-Rock, a little bit. It was like, what are you doing? But
Like,
sorry, but go ahead. But I agree with you, Zeno, with that. Yeah.
and it's like, with her character, I just felt, like she could make that psychotic scene, like when she pounced, and I was like, whoa, when she pounced on her
The
counselor,
scientist therapist.
the
Yeah.
scientist, the counselor, the mother, quote unquote, the one
Right.
that basically gives them emotional support. The way she pounced on her, it just like, I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about. We're gonna have psychotic androids, and I was just like, oh man, I thought she was gonna do something crazy, but she kind of did. She made it really creepy and really unsettling, which I really liked. But like I said, that put off in regards to the baby thing. You guys already explained that your baby girls do that, and so I never experienced it, so I'm like kind of left field. The horror aspect. I think the thing that was most scary or unsettling and unnerving was the eyeball. That thing took more precedence over the alien. And that's what I was upset about. I was like, this is Alien Earth. It's not about that little alien. Give that thing its own show. That thing is awesome.
Yeah.
But the alien
I
was
think
just like a side character. And
I think the point they're trying to make with that is that no matter what, because he even states, oh my gosh, the main android, the dad, right, white hair. I know his real name, but I forget his
Kirsch.
I got you.
Kirsch.
Because he's like my favorite character.
He has a line.
Kirsch.
He has a line with
Timothy
Wendy.
Oliphant.
He has a line with Wendy when they're heading to the ship when she's gonna go see her brother for the first time, and she was like, oh, like I want to go, and like you can send us and we can do this rescue mission, whatever. And they're in the plane, and he explains to her the meaning of being an animal is that there's always going to be something bigger or smaller that's out to eat you, and it will if it can. And right there was like a straight foreshadow for that eyeball and what that eyeball was going to do, because he's patient and smart and watches. And that's crazy because he's an eyeball, but he watches and watches and watches and just learns and learns and learns. And he may be small, but he is just as much a predator as anything else in that room. And I think like that moment in the plane when he said that specifically, he said bigger or smaller. I was like, eyeball, because I rewatched the first episode and I was like, oh shit. Like you start noticing these little lines and these little things that foreshadow things you don't expect when you see it the first time, but once you see it again, I think it really opens up more doors. I think, at Comic-Con they replayed the first episode. And
That's cool.
well, if we're using online, I would say Warg, not your name. But he mentioned how in the beginning when they had the scorpion in the tank, he's like,
okay.
was that a foreshadow? Because
I was wondering about that.
she was gonna kill it at first, and then he explained to her how imagine how it feels trapped inside, with these people out here, and then what happens, she finds a xenomorph, and it's like the scorpion in the beginning of the whole show. It's trapped inside this glass cage and doesn't know where it's at, and she just becomes obsessed. So but that eyeball is cool as hell. I really wanted to be a sheep with the eyeball for Halloween this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. My favorite actor through that whole series, Timothy, is awesome. He's like boop boop boop.
I love him.
Babu Kese, Boop, boop, boop.
Timothy.
The guy that plays Morrow, that dude,
Mm,
the cyborg in the
Yes.
beginning,
yeah.
He's definitely my favorite. Him and Timothy are my favorite characters.
that dude
Yeah.
stole the show. I loved his presence. I loved how his demeanor was. He was cutthroat, and I just his just everything about him was just like in regards to how he
Yeah.
handled the situation and stuff like that. I love his deliveries, and it was just killer. Timothy is just all-star stellar. Everything that he does, I love. Uh, I loved him as the android. I love that fight.
Yeah,
But
the
it
fight
was
was
kind of
good.
like I wanted more from that fight too, because I was like, "Come
Mhm.
on, Timothy, you're an android. You you could beat up that cyborg. Cyborg's half man, half machine, and you're full machine. So it's like, where's the strength, baby? You know." But
That was such a good scene, though. It really was.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a really good scene.
Something always bigger or smaller.
Yeah,
Right?
I forgot all about that line until I rewatched it again today, and when I watched it, it really resonated with the rest of the show.
I just really wanted that xenomorph to be super scary. I love the carnage from the beginning,
Yeah.
episode 1 and 2, when it was just ruthless, and I give props to the prop makers on that. It was just you relied so much on prosthetics. It made that part like really special, because I thought it was could just only be CG, but I was really appreciative of the amount of prosthetics they used in that show,
Mm-hmm.
make it like in that environment, and not kind of like when you see something CG, like we're gonna throw something out there. Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones, but
Mhm.
it's CG. Like
Yeah.
when you see a
Yeah.
couple things, you're like,
Yeah.
even though that show is like super expensive and everything like that, it's just
Yeah.
those elements. I really enjoyed what they did with the show. I
How do you
do
guys
have
feel about the
disclaimers,
Peter
but I do
Pan
enjoy
side?
the Peter Pan part. I didn't really care too much about that. I understood
Yeah.
like these are the lost children. They sacrifice their body basically. They made the choice to sacrifice their body to get a betterment body, to always, and it's kind of like that foreshadowing of they never grow old.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
I man, me talked about. I felt part of me felt like they could have left that shit out, or like they didn't have to put so much emphasis on it. Like, cool, just the Neverland, Lost Boys, but like, okay, sure. I felt like they could have left that shit out. You know, like maybe just like this is the Neverland's facility. You're the first. There you go. Just you know, because it felt like they put so much emphasis in it for what? There was like no real. I don't know. To me, it was like whatever. Who cares?
yeah, I mean, it was a little bit forced.
Yeah.
I understand the dynamic, what they were trying to do on that, and but it was a little bit too much forced.
Yeah.
It could have been, yeah, a little more nuanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The weird thing, yes, I know she's an android. I love her look. I love how she presents herself, Wendy. But it started getting weird when she started doing Matrix stuff. Like, oh, I'm gonna touch the screen when it's not there, and I'm like, what's going on here? You're not that evolved as a synthetic android to like I don't even have to touch it, and I could connect to it broadband or
But
like
she's not a synthetic android. She is a
what is she?
hybrid with a human
Yeah.
consciousness. And one of the tests that they first did on her, it goes by really quick, but you hear the scientists talk about her frequency is way high. They were doing the ear test, like the sound test you do when you're a kid in school.
Yeah,
And when they were testing her in the background, that's what the scientist says. He's like, her frequency is way, way above any human frequency. And that's where it starts. Like, she has some, like, that's just like the first thing, in that first episode, she already starts with the screens when she wants to see her brother. So, like, it did start early and it was mentioned early and then it evolved over time as she got used to her body. But, like I think they started small so that they can have a way to connect her to the xenomorph. And it's interesting that the xenomorph has the same frequency as she does.
Yeah.
So I'm just interested in
Oh,
more of like how
you
that
just
happened.
reminded me.
I feel like I
So
want more of the how that happened, and I didn't get that yet. So that would be something I'm definitely looking forward to. And a season 2 is like, why is no one else, none of the other Lost Boys messing with the screens? What are their little side superpowers that maybe they have developed? And like, that's something they could definitely touch on
they're like the
later.
Power Rangers or something. No,
Yeah.
no.
Beep 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 beep.
But real quick though, so you just reminded me. One of my biggest issues is like, okay, so Wendy is a hybrid, but she's entirely inorganic, except and then she has her human consciousness.
Yep.
Sigourney, the reason that she was able to connect with the aliens was because of theirs.
Wait, you cut off. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Off a little
Say that
bit.
oh,
again.
you froze, babe.
Everybody's kind of blipping.
Uh-oh.
We're in the matrix.
Sure, when I want to talk now, shit. God damn.
Wendy's like, y'all are
She
talking
doesn't want me talking shit about her.
Wendy's like, fuck all of you.
Wendy's like, I'm
I
fucking
will
this whole
talk.
podcast up.
Say it again, Otto.
So Wendy, right? Wendy is inorganic material.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, correct me if I'm wrong, all her
Oh, I will.
connection.
No, I'm kidding.
Ooh.
You. So, right, Sigourney. She became linked with alien because her DNA combined with alien DNA. She was able to communicate with
Which
them or
movie are
sense
you talking
them
about, though?
telepathically. I'm
In-
just going into the past, like the pre, yeah, the before Alien Earth, right? With Sigourney, and when she became a clone, and she became like
So
the mom of
after
the new
Earth.
baby, whatever. But anyway, so that's part of like the reason why there was that connection. Why is there a connection between Wendy and the alien? Like, why is it that after she had that fight with the alien and got fucked the hell up, that somehow that's the reason for her all of a sudden she can understand and hear the aliens?
Because
You know?
they share the same frequency. So that the frequency that she can reach is the same frequency the alien communicates
But
on.
she didn't hear them before that. Before that
She's
fight
brand
when she
new in
saved her
her
brother.
body, but she's brand new in that body, and that was over time. So I could assume that as she's learning to use these skills, like as it started
Yeah.
all so small. First, she realized first she didn't even know what she was hearing. Remember, she was losing her shit, and she was like, "What is that? What is it?" She followed the sound to the egg. She could hear the tiny little larvae that was in the egg that he was like dissecting, and that's where it starts. She's been hearing it since he pulled the larvae out. She didn't hear it before that because it was still in the egg. Once he dissected it and he was causing
She started
pain,
hearing it before that.
Really?
Before he pulled it out.
Before
Yeah.
he pulled, well,
She started hearing them right after the fight that she had with aliens.
Whoa!
With the first alien that she fought to save her brother that she damn near died with.
Ooh, I gotta hear that. I gotta see it
After
one
that
more
is
time.
when she started hearing them.
Mm.
So to me, they're insinuating that because of that interaction that she had with the alien, somehow that made her able to understand them and communicate.
I think that was just more like her first experience with it than it was that it triggered anything. Like, it wasn't a trigger. She already had the capability of communicating on that frequency, but she don't know how that works. And I think it was just the first time, I don't think it triggered it to work, is what I'm saying. When she met it, I think she just discovered it.
Like all this right here, what we're actually speaking about, these are like the underwritten inconsistencies of the show.
Yeah.
that I have a problem with. Is because they didn't dive deeper into the lore. They didn't dive deeper into like how is she understanding? She's just making clicking noises. What does she know about?
Because she's synthetic. She can follow the patterns. She's a robot.
She can follow the
If you could put frequencies and patterns into a computer, the computer can
But you have,
dissect
to
it into a
understand
language.
those. You have to understand those frequencies to put it in, and
Exactly.
that's kind of my like. I liked it, but there was a lot of shit. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like my number one, you cannot use a paper cutter to fucking fight a fucking xenomorph. This bitch put a paper cutter off, put it on her back like a katana,
Yeah.
and went to fight a fucking xenomorph. Stop. Like,
Yeah, that thing
I'm
would've
surprised you didn't bring up your other thing that annoyed you with that
Which one?
fight.
Yeah.
oh,
Where
and like for me, like by no means.
also bring it down a little bit. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, babe.
Relax.
So besides you guys, like where you guys get super deep, it's like for me, it's the aggro part, like when her brother was in the like that tractor trailer,
Yes.
and the alien didn't run in there and fuck
And
him up,
impale him
I'm
or
like,
rip his face off.
and it walked by and got on top to do a trap. I'm like, what the no? This is a xenomorph. He don't give a fuck. He will kill everybody. That's why I was like, what are we doing? And then she has a paper cutter, and she's fighting toe to toe with the Xen. I'm like, no, we're talking about a xenomorph that's abnormally strong as shit, that could tear down metal doors, and this little fucking synthetic hybrid can beat a Xenomorph. Fuck no.
Yo, that girl jumped off a cliff though on the first episode and landed no problem without barely
These
bending her knee.
xenomorphs are killing predators. Predators. Like the predators. Like
Honestly though, even okay, here's my argument. In
Okay.
Aliens 2, how many aliens did the Space Marines take out with just their guns?
Oh man, that's a trivia. Terrible at that.
Yeah,
A lot. A lot.
yeah,
So if a
yeah.
human with a gun, Waylon, can take out name dropping the companies, can take
Those are
out
assault rifles.
like several. If one human
But it's not a paper cutter.
can take out,
Those are-
like a
Xeno Queen. We're
using
talking
I
about
get
a
the
paper
point,
cutter.
I
but
feel
she
like
is. I get the
an-
point she's making though. She
an
is a hybrid.
android
She's
or
super
a
strong.
synthetic who is super strong and made and built to be super strong can take out one alien. If Sigourney can take out one alien, Space Marines can shoot out
First of all, that's Sigourney
several.
Weaver. She
Yeah.
can.
First of all, that's Sigourney Weaver.
First of all, they got that Sigourney Weaver,
Like,
right?
just no regular
Wendy ain't
people.
Sigourney Weaver, right? Wendy is not Ridley. Ridley can do her shit. Okay.
But you know what I'm saying. That's just my argument. I feel like
It-
they're not completely indestructible,
No, it's like
but
if she would have went in there bare hand, I'm with you.
yeah.
But you grab a goddamn paper cutter, I'm like, what are we doing?
And I'm
no.
still a little confused about the trailer thing or the container where
Right?
it
That
lured
was
her
her.
in. It lured her in there just to stare her
Look at
down and walk away and
Yeah,
wait
like
for her to come out. Like I don't know if he was trying to just play with his food or like if it was just I don't know because that was
But we-
a little. I was like, what is
Yeah.
he doing? I was a
Exactly.
little confused by it. So
Because
I
they're
don't
good at
know.
like they're good at like tracking,
Ambush.
cornering, ambush, trapping
Yeah.
their prey.
yeah,
But they're not like they're
like
not predator. They don't play with their shit. Like they don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know if it
I don't know.
realized maybe she ain't human, and
no, that was
I
the
don't
brother.
know.
No, the brother was in the trailer.
Yeah, the
no,
brother was the
but
one in the trailer.
he used the brother to lure her in.
Which
Yeah, which
I
is
don't-
For
weird.
what?
which is
Why
weird.
would
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just lure her for what? You let her run out. Like
Like-
I don't. That it was a little confusing.
brother should have been dead.
Those are the inconsistencies.
There's no way
in
that
regards to
guy
the
made it
story.
to surgery. I just want to point that out. I don't know how.
Thank you.
That was my biggest thing. If I could, like, honestly, now that you triggered it, I think that was my biggest thing. There's no way that tail pierced the middle of his body, and he was able to drag himself to his sister and survive until surgery. That's no fucking
No.
way.
Yeah.
No.
He was
He would have
dead.
been dead right there.
Anime does donuts. We don't. Okay, relax.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, another point. I hate the Marines. They don't look like Marines. They don't act like Marines. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't believe
Yeah.
them. They look like recruits.
Yeah.
They look like
they were
civilians pretending to
security
be Marines.
like
What was the joke I made, babe?
They were search and rescue, not Marines. They were
Or what?
prodigy
Remember,
search and
remember what?
I forgot what you said.
Whatever. Even then.
Just talking.
Y'all,
like,
y'all are OP. You
my
should
one-
know the
my one-
difference. Everything.
The joke that I made was like, it's not even my uniform,
Oh,
and I know they're out of regs. It's a
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a fictional uniform, and even I know they're out of regs. Like it looks so sloppy.
God,
I
what
was
did you
like,
say?
oh my
I'm trying to
God.
remember what you
Right?
said.
Was it like that?
It was like they'd like even though they're fake, they're still out of rigs. It was something
Something like
you
that.
said.
Yeah. I was like,
something
God,
that
it was so good. But yeah, it just irritates. Like they just look so frumpy
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
not believable as like,
totally
regardless,
agree.
Marine, search and rescue. There's a personality. There's a demeanor. There's a look. Like
Yeah.
it just
Even
wasn't
the way
there.
They cleared that room. Horrible.
Say again?
The way they cleared that room, horrible. I was like,
Oh.
what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Like,
It was just like, oh, we just want to kill some people. There we go.
yeah.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
put 'em in there. Kill 'em.
Like-
And her brother is a civilian nurse. I don't give a fuck.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like sister girl was too aggro for no. I'm like, why are you so mad? Like you're mad the whole time. and then like I said, the brother. I'm like, bro, medics look like military soldiers. You don't even look like military at all. You just
You're like you just came out of med school or something. Like,
Yeah.
calm down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and you know one thing to that, what we were talking about, what annoyed me with Wendy's. She was flip floppy, kind of, if that's the right word. But when her and her brother and the redhead are leaving, and then of course the Marines are chasing them, then the redhead jumps on the Marine. So of course the brother protects her. He shoots the redhead, but doesn't kill her. And then like the Wendy just goes off like, "How dare you do that?" And it's like, I didn't kill her, but your girl was about to kill my friend. Like,
Yeah.
what are we talking about here? Like, you're going like, and there was little things like that, inconsistencies where it was like, Wendy, you're here to take care of people, but I don't know, it's weird with shit like
Yeah.
that.
And those were my complaints right there.
Yeah.
The alien wasn't
Yeah.
fearful. I mean, it was fearful in the second episode. Holy shit. And the fifth episode,
Yeah.
the alien was
Yeah.
badass. I was like,
Yeah.
there we go. There we
Yeah.
go. When it killed and slaughtered that whole freaking party, which was kind of weird. That kind of old Renaissance
That
party.
was random as
What the heck
hilarious.
is the future?
Yeah.
But episode 5, where in space no one can hear you scream, that episode, ridiculous. The
Yeah.
tension was there. It had the fear. It had everything like that. Everything that Ridley, like, did from the beginning. It's right there in that episode, and I loved every part of it. That episode was like number one to me.
Yeah.
Just the way it was shot. Seeing the interactions with the other, I guess, what do you call it, crew members?
Crew members, yeah.
Dying and how they died. I was like, oh, well, it's gross. with
Oh.
the stick. Oh.
I have a question for you, Eric or E-Rock and Xena, because we were watching something.
Xena.
and it hit- Xenomorph, Queen Xeno.
Yo, it's that.
I have a question for both of you, and we were watching another podcast and they mentioned it. Do y'all think the crew members were dumb as fuck on how they carried themselves with, like, taking
Just
care
basic
of the
handling.
handling
With-
of the
With
aliens?
crew, like the original crew,
The
that were-
original
The
crew.
Magano.
The
The
original
Magano crew.
yeah.
that they
that-
were dumb in what sense? I'm
Every
Like-
sense.
Or handling the aliens, like
Yeah.
when the black chick with the that
left
leash,
it open.
like left shit open. They didn't have
Yeah.
no gear. They were like, we're just no fucks given.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Well, I think they're a team of scientists, as like, so they should be really good with that kind of stuff. Like, they should be on top of shit. I was like, I remember watching her for the first time leave it open. I was like, let me tell you the one thing I wouldn't fucking do in this situation is leave that bitch
Bro.
open. I would be
Right.
so fucking
I had
paranoid.
so much anxiety for that
I mean,
entire
I'm
scene.
sure she
I
was
was
just
freaking out.
so excited to
Yeah.
see the development. She's so into her experiment. Oh my God, this is amazing. Like, to her, that must be crazy. You know, like, that's her profession, that's her special interest, whatever. But I'm telling you, I would not leave that bitch open. There's no way.
And
No.
there's no way that they're the same crew that caught those aliens in the first place.
Yeah.
Well, they
Exactly.
had the cyborg, so he probably didn't
Well,
work.
one of the things we
No?
were watching, which I kind of not know her yet, but one of the things we were watching, which I kind of agree with, is like somebody else had to capture these aliens, and they didn't hand them over to them for transport because how like the eyeball, like none of them fuckers would have caught that eyeball. I don't give a
No.
fuck. That eyeball alien was fucking OP as hell. And
I
then
was
like,
I was just corrected, so when you're done, I just don't want to
oh, okay.
forget to mention it. Go ahead.
But yeah, but that's kind of where we're getting at. It seemed like, and I didn't think about it till I watched this podcast. I'm like, that kind of makes more sense. Like there was like maybe a special team that caught all the aliens, and then handed over for them for transport. And I think if I remember right, correct me, Lobo. Somebody in the crew made a comment that quite a few people were
That's what I was just gonna bring up.
okay. Yeah, quite a few
Yeah.
people got fucked up
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
gathering them. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
That
go
they
ahead.
were
They
missing.
lost a lot of members
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
even
yeah,
get
yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because the shit they were doing from leaving shit open to when they cut open old boy and the spores came out to it's like guys.
Just stop. They all seem like unprofessional children, and the only one that had any sense was Cyborg.
The cyborg.
Like he was like the adult for the entire crew.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, he was like, "Do I gotta
And he
punish
was the
you?"
only
Basically.
one.
Yeah.
Like you would think you would have at least two on rotation, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That- even though it was only a like a half second, that whole kind of scene where there was a relations happening on the screen, I was like, "Whoa,
Sexual
Disney!"
relations.
Wow.
That's always been a thing in Alien, though. Like,
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
even
you
Side
know,
Ripley,
romance. Side
I was
even
just like,
Ripley in
"Oh,
3, she slept with
Oh
the
shit, I forgot about
doctor.
that.
She
yeah,
slept
Yeah.
with the doctor, and then immediately it's like horror movies. You can't have sex because as soon as she slept with that guy, it
I
was
was
done.
just
He was
surprised.
dead.
I was just surprised. I was like, "Oh."
The horror rules apply. Like,
Uh,
you
a character-
cannot have sex and live, except
Yeah.
Ripley.
Oh.
And you know
And
what? Not
first-
even. She died in 3. See what happens when you have sex? She died
did.
in 3.
No sex allowed.
No sex
I-
allowed. No way.
I don't know how
Husband.
you guys feel about this. You know, it's an android, or those hybrids.
Abe.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel
Hey.
about slightly the Ardash guy. I think his name is Ardash something. But I don't know how you feel about
Oh
him.
yeah.
He was the
Satan.
one where he's like, "Oh, my
Satan.
mother, you guys."
The kid.
Oh,
I
you want
did
us to
not-
know how we feel about him?
I don't like his character.
He
I
pisses me the
Yeah.
fuck
I
off.
I
He's one
hated
of
his
those dumbass
character.
kids.
I
That
hated his
because
character.
of
I know that-
Darwinism, he shouldn't have survived, but then he got lucky and became a hybrid. So you know.
Mm.
Yeah, I just did not like his character. It was just, I mean, I know it was for the plot, for the story, and so forth like that, but it just, what they written his parts to be.
This
I know
guy?
he was supposed to be, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad about, the parts that he was given because I just felt like they made him an unlikable character.
I think that was the point, though.
Mm.
I didn't like his character. Like there was no innocence in regards to what he was doing, because he was supposed to be a quote unquote kid, not knowing what's going on and kind
Yeah,
of
but kids get in trouble, man. They get themselves into a lot of trouble, and that's exactly what
Kids
he did.
lie.
And
I guess
that goes
they
for
do.
like Roblox shit, right? These kids giving out information that they shouldn't be giving out. And that's exactly what he did. He trusted the wrong person. He
Yeah,
gave
that's
up
a perfect
names. He
example.
gave up personal information. That shit gets you in trouble, man. And kids don't know
True.
that
Mhm.
shit. And I feel like that relates to a lot of what's going on now on the internet, and stuff, because it's just a voice in his head.
Yeah.
He doesn't know
That
this
episode should be
person,
reserved
but
to
he
teach
did
children
annoy the
why
hell
how
out of
not to
me.
give your information.
Yeah, he annoyed me. I was really sad about the one lost boy who lost his life.
What was
Isaac.
his name?
I liked him.
Oh,
I was so sad. I was like, no,
this
Poor
not
guy,
Isaac.
him.
Oh,
this
so
guy, Kid
And
Young,
that was so. And why aren't
Toodles.
those fucking bugs
Yeah.
eating through the damn cage?
You talking about Toodles, right? That lost his
yeah,
life.
Toodles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Isaac. He called himself
Oh,
Isaac.
that's so
Why aren't they
true.
eating
That's right.
through
He
their
changed his name.
containment?
Yeah,
If they
that's
can
another
eat
thing. We were. Yeah,
inorganic
Oh,
matter,
so
that's
why aren't they
another thing.
eating through their
why can't
containment?
they eat through the cage?
Yeah, that was another
And they
thing.
didn't know that it could do that yet.
Yep.
From what
No,
I
he was feeding
saw.
it inorganic material. They
Oh,
knew
he
that.
was. He was.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah.
So
Unless they made the cage especially for them so that they couldn't do it, but
It
like
was.
wow.
It was
that's
like
easy
90.
to assume and like write off as an assumption. So
The,
maybe
the,
that's why.
those cages were like sure 90% glass, but there was still metal shit that lined through there, and it's like, oh, okay,
The floor,
yeah,
the border, the
the
edges,
Okay,
the
And,
edges,
yeah. So
the
that
the, the little feeding shaft
they said
thing.
it specifically.
True.
It wasn't just.
yeah, yeah,
You know.
and that was the big one too. That was a big one too. Because I was
yeah.
like,
Oh, one more thing, just to go
Oh,
back to the crew.
oh, okay.
What the fuck is up with old creepy dude that loves to stare at bitch in the cryo
They never
yeah,
bed?
even
what
touched
happened with
on
him?
it.
And
I was dying
And
to know
then
what his problem
they
was.
led you to
And
think that he like knew something or he was in on something, but then he just fucking dies
yep,
Yeah,
like
that
everybody else.
poorly written, poorly written.
poorly
What
written.
was the point of that?
I
Yeah.
mean,
I
the
was
problem is
hoping.
there's no season 2 yet, and if there is, I feel like they left things out to touch on later.
I
Hopefully,
hope.
Mhm.
I hope
more
so.
of how maybe they'll touch on more like how they went back to show you what happened on the ship because they didn't show you for so many episodes. Maybe they go back to kind of show you how they capture. I don't know if they even would do that at this
I mean,
point.
that'd
It's
be
so
cool to see
far
that.
into the
It was
future.
so
Yeah.
creepy. I was like,
Super
oh,
creepy.
and I was like, man, it was a perfect opportunity to say, like, this guy was involved of releasing them, or
Hmm.
it would have been like a rogue,
Something.
a rogue something, just like what
Yeah.
did with Alien One. What's his face? That was
Yeah.
like, oh, we're
I
gonna bring
know.
back the specimen.
That
That
was
would've
the
been-
number one priority, which makes sense. But what was he strictly just supposed to sidetrack us from figuring out who was actually sabotaging everyone?
It seemed like
Was
it
that
because he
it?
had
Like
no other fucking thing in the
like
whole show.
knowledge or purpose or nothing.
Yeah.
And he was
Oh,
acting all like cryptic, like, oh well,
Mhm.
what was he saying again? I freaking forget. Like people would ask shit and then he'd be like, well, And he's
Yeah,
like, no,
he
I
would
don't know.
he'd be like,
what?
it was like you tell them or tell everybody.
It's
That's
like,
all he was
what?
saying.
It's
What's
just
going on?
cryptic.
Yeah.
Yeah, super cryptic. What I thought you were going to say, Lobo. Let me pull this up. What did you guys think of the wannabe married couple, the two doctors, that to me did not even seem they were fucking married?
No, you should have started with what did you think of them two and when did
Yeah.
you first realize that they were married?
Because
I never thought they were married.
because I didn't think
Yo, I
you're
think the
absolutely.
same thing happened to us, right?
I was like,
Hey.
when were they married, dog? They don't
I
even like
knew
each
they
other.
were married, but I don't remember
They had
when.
no
But
chemistry.
None, no chemistry whatsoever.
First
they
I
were
thought they
at
were just
work.
coworkers, then I thought they were mother and son, and then all of a sudden she said, he's my husband. I was like, oh,
Since
I
when?
definitely liked him
Getting them
though.
young.
I really liked him as a character. She was I just feel like she was not that great at her job, and he was amazing at his job, and like he was so much like I feel like they were both warm, but for some reason I felt more warmth from him. And
Yeah.
he didn't give a fuck about bending the rules for the good of shit. Like, like I liked his cat. I was really sad that he went out the way he did. But at the same time, I was like, and he was wearing a white shirt when it happened, which is also kind of like an homage to when the chest burster first came out. There was a
Yeah.
white shirt.
That's true.
So the red on the white looks so freaking good. And what an honor as an actor to be able to play that out. But fuck, I was like, no! Not him! I love him.
And now he's gonna be the body for the eyeball. So
Yeah, the
Right.
thing I did not like on that. The eyeball had to travel so far to get to the beach. How did
He's
it know
too
that
smart.
body was there?
Don't mess
How
with my eyeball. He's smart.
Don't mess with my eyeball.
Like
My
the
favorite
eyeball should
character.
have killed the brother. The eyeball should have killed the brother, and
Yes. Yes.
Oh, no, not
Yes.
yet. Not yet.
No.
Kill him.
Fuck no, man.
And she could
I
have two
wanted him
alien
to
brothers.
get Boy Cavalier so bad.
To
I
your
want
point,
the eyeball to take him over simply
just want-
because Boy Cavalier made this comment about how all he wants is to find someone or something, a creature or whatever, that's just as intelligent as he is and have a conversation. And I
That-
feel like the most intelligent being right now on the show is that fucking eyeball. He is
and that's why the
watching, he
eyeball
is
should have
smart,
killed the fucking
and I
brother.
wanted him to take over Boy Cavalier so bad. And I feel like it could
Yeah.
still happen. I think he's just using this body to get where he wants to get. But I think he wants him. He's been staring at him, looking
know
at
what?
him, watching
You know what
him.
my favorite
I was
scene
like,
was?
bro, you can't cut me off like this. I need to see this eyeball make it back to Boy Cavalier. And that's going to be, in a sense, that conversation. He's going to be connected to the smartest being in the room. I thought
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
perfect. That's a
That's-
perfect
that's-
match for the eyeball for me.
That's why that eyeball should have killed the brother. Like,
My-
I'm like,
Yeah.
Nah.
My favorite
Nah.
scene, I think the best scene that they had was showing the eyeball go into that lamb and try to stand on its hind legs.
Oh yeah,
Because that perfectly expressed its level of how it processes information, how it adapts to its host. I said that right, yeah. And that it was thinking it could do that, but then it had to readapt and realize, oh no, this is not bipedal. Okay. Bloop, bloop.
mhm.
Like that was to me by far one of the coolest scenes. Outside of all the gore and the tributes and all that. That was like the coolest side scene for the eyeball. It explained everything.
Mhm.
I don't know about you guys, but a thing that was kind of weird for me, when they ended, like each episode, I didn't like the music selection.
oh,
I love
my
the
God.
songs. I love the songs because
I
I'm
did
a
not like
metalhead.
the
Didn't make sense.
soundtrack
It did
either.
not make sense. It did not make
Thank
sense.
you.
Not
Okay.
that
I
the
was like,
some of
yeah.
the songs are great songs, but it's
Exactly.
not
Great
for the
songs.
show. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck are
Not
you
for the
doing?
show.
You know how like you
I
try
was
to
like,
link
what the
them
hell is
together,
this?
like
I
okay,
feel like they just like literally shuffle the playlist. And, like,
Yeah.
that's what it felt
Hold on,
like.
play some Smashing Pumpkins. Let's
Oh.
go. I'm like,
Bruh.
Yeah.
Because it's cool and it's
I was like,
retro. I don't
like,
fucking know.
keep it with the show.
No,
Keep
it
with
was
the show,
bad.
like the
Yeah.
music of the
Bro.
show, not like
And then-
this 90s music. Like, come on.
I get
man.
the Peter Pan thing, even if it was pushed extra hard, but what the fuck is up with Ice Age? What parallel
Oh.
to the story
Oh, I
does this
hated that.
provide?
Yeah.
Nothing. They just watched it
Nothing.
together.
Thank
I hated
you. Like,
that.
but typically when they show something like that, even if it is like a nostalgic piece, like that sibling shared or whatever, and now they're older, it still somehow always relates to their present life. Like
You
there's some
know,
kind of link with the stories. It's not
I
just some
have to-
random fucking thing.
I'd have
Like-
to revisit and hear what line they played from the movie on the TV because I wasn't paying attention, but they said something about a ship. But they were like on a pirate ship or something, or they were on like a boat ship.
Oh,
but he said
it's-
something like
It's like Ice
he
Age
said
3.
something,
They're
if you're
on a
gonna get
fucking
on my
pirate
ship,
or some
if you're
shit.
gonna blah 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 ship. So I don't know if they specific. I gotta revisit.
I think it's like Ice Age 3 because the captain pirate cap is a monkey and his
Yeah,
hair is
it
designed
was.
like a hat. So I think it's Ice Age 3, maybe. If I'm,
No, I didn't get that far.
I
So.
could be
It
wrong.
was.
There,
No, it
Yeah.
was. It was the pirate monkey.
Yeah,
That's the first
it,
episode too, as well. That they visit that. So
but it's kind of like what we kind of been touching on. Like they showed that, like you kind of understand there was a connection between Wendy and her brother, but all the extra shit, like why do y'all keep showing this shit? Yeah, yeah, it's like you
yeah,
showed at random times, which I was like, okay.
It just
it's
felt
at, but
sloppy.
it's supposed to be
Yeah.
at times that she's remembering it.
Mm.
I know, but it was, I don't know.
I'm
And then the
still.
Peter Pan thing, I like.
I did not like that.
What?
First
Yeah,
of all,
what did you think about a Peter Pan, you guys? Because I
First of
thought it was
all,
fucking stupid.
Disney's so smart for dropping their own fucking movie because they own Fox and they own Alien and they own, like that is so smart. They're like, yeah, fuck it, let's just use Peter Pan. But like, maybe it was just referenced too many times. Like we get it already. You don't have to repeat yourself. But
Yeah.
I do like. I just mentioned this today actually too because we left the panel talking at so much already about Alien Earth that in the stories, right, Wendy has always outgrown Peter Pan
Hmm.
and she's always
She
gotten
becomes
over
an
the
adult.
idea of being young forever necessarily. Like and Boy Cavalier is funny enough, he's an adult but acts just as childish or even more childish and immature as the Lost Boys do. And by the end of the season, Wendy outgrows him. And I
Yeah.
think that Peter Pan was pushed to kind of foreshadow that moment that Wendy will outgrow Peter Pan. Wendy will
Absolutely.
outsmart Peter Pan. Wendy will, like that's just kind of what I got from the Peter Pan reference.
Hmm.
Aside from Disney just being smart with that play, and but like that's kind of what I get from the Peter Pan thing. Definitely,
Because
just the dynamic between not necessarily the Lost Boys, but because what ends up happening is that the Lost Boys want to be with Wendy more than Peter Pan, and that caused
Mhm.
animosity in the
Mhm.
book, and in the story,
Hmm.
between him and Wendy. Like, oh, now they just want to be with her because they want a mother. That's what they miss. They miss their moms. They miss their parents. They miss this. So it's just kind of really happening, and it's not happening the way Boy Cavalier wants it to happen. He thinks he's Peter Pan. He thinks he's invincible. He is just like Waylon in that he wants to be young forever. And I think that's the obsession. It's with living forever. Humans' obsession to live forever and be gods and create, and it's a vicious cycle because same thing. I mean, even though the prequels with David were excluded from the series, and you're supposed to watch it as if it never happened, but it's the
Mhm.
same theme. It's a common theme. The themes of create, be playing God, live forever, being this all powerful immortal being, and I think they all become obsessed. Humans, AI, everything becomes obsessed with this idea. And like Boy Cavalier, I'm sure wants to eventually inject himself into a synthetic.
Oh
Hmm.
yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
Yes,
definitely the
absolutely.
goal.
That's the
that's
goal.
what
That's
he's gonna try
part
to
of
do.
the goal. And
Yeah.
it looks like now that's not happening. He shot himself in the foot just like Peter Pan did.
But then, like, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
The only thing with Boy Cavalier is that that's another inconsistency throughout the entire series. So his persona is that he's right. He's Peter Pan, but then he's overly egotistical. He thinks he's the smartest God's gift to Earth being in the world.
Yep.
Yet he is a complete idiot because he has no contingencies for anything.
Yep.
He's sloppy as shit. So in that sense, he's Peter Pan, I guess. But then he takes personal care to read to the Lost Boys every single night instead of just playing a recording of the reading. So then he acts indifferent to them as they're just machines and his playthings, but then he takes personal care of them. Like it's like that flip flop between so do you do you care and treat them as like human beings or do you truly just see them as machines and your new playthings? Like it that doesn't to me that's inconsistent that he's literally taking the time every night to read to them from Peter Pan but
Yeah,
yet
but that's
during
selfish of him to read his story as well. He reads only his story to
yes,
them over and over, and I don't think it's because he cares. I think it's because he wants to
yeah.
embed the idea in
But why not
them.
play a recording
You
then
know,
or something? You know,
power control. I don't know.
it's just I don't know. There's something about it, and then it's like okay, he's super smart, but then why does he keep fucking up so much and doing dumb shit that's obvious to us who are not super smart, right? But then is he? So the thing is he upset that the Lost Boys are siding with Wendy, or is that by design? Because he knows the story of Peter Pan, and that's what he wanted to happen all along.
Mm,
Ooh.
that could be something. That could be something.
Ooh.
Just
He was
saying.
pretty happy at the
He
end,
was
tied
smiling,
up.
exactly.
And that's
He
a
was
and that's a
excited.
and that's a
He
big
was
question. That
excited
smile at the end, like, why is this fucker smiling like that?
because he's proud of her.
Right?
He
He's
wanted that
proud
to
of
happen.
them
That's
in
his
a
Right.
sense.
creation.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're doing
Being
exactly how he
outsmarted is
imagined it.
very exciting for him because it's very
Mhm.
rare that it
And it,
happens.
and I think it's like you said, the comment you said earlier is he wants somebody smarter and more intelligent than him so he can hang out with.
Yes.
So his kids
Yes.
is his kids getting to that point or proven to that
They
point?
the only problem is that they're gonna drop him like a hot bag of shit.
Right?
Yeah.
But I
Right.
don't think Wendy would kill
Man, I don't know, man.
because she's already had carried over that sympathy from the scorpion to the xenomorph, and like yeah, he's damaging. I think like of course in
But he
battle if something's
lies.
trying to kill her or whatever, but I think it will take a lot for Wendy to kill someone who's defenseless is what I'm saying.
But remember what she
Mm,
said about the xenomorphs is that they don't lie. They're
Yeah.
true to
Hmm.
themselves and to
Their
like they're just there
nature,
to
their
their
It kills a
nature.
lot of people.
yeah.
Yeah,
Before.
Boy Cavalier is not. He is conniving, manipulative,
Is that
you
not
know,
human?
and that's what she doesn't like.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
she
that's why
won't
she wants to take over.
she won't kill, but she'll send her pet xenomorph to kill
Yeah.
Oh,
real
it's her
quick.
brother. It's her brother. Relax, okay? It's
Oh,
her
it's
younger
her
brother.
brother. Her brother.
I,
Shit.
I honestly thought that we're going to try to experiment with the xenomorphs, like DNA and stuff like that, to actually bring forth. If you remember from Prometheus, the queen alien, the
Yeah.
way they drew her, and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot what the lady was. Elizabeth, I think that's her name. Where
Yeah, Elizabeth Shaw.
yeah, she made this.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
David made this amazing mural of her, but it was like her internals and everything like that. But it was just
Naomi
like,
Rapace. She's one of
I
my favorite
have the
actresses.
book with all those drawings and it's beautiful.
yeah. So
Ah,
I thought that we're going to incorporate her, Wendy, to be the alien queen, like incorporating some like DNA of the xenomorph and try to do stuff like that, like how she was communicating. And
They
I was
did
like,
announce that the prequels were not going to have anything to do with this, like that they were excluded from,
yeah.
as if they never existed.
Why the fuck they make
Yeah.
this shit?
And the only way they
I
could
thought
do
they were
that
gonna try
anyway is
something
that
new. Like
yeah.
make something new. Like here we go. Let's make her the queen or something like that. Like let's do some experimentation with the xenomorphs itself. It's
And
DNA.
I'll ask you guys because you guys definitely more. Because the little bit of research I looked, what is this alien female figure that's like high on the total pole, like queen or whatever? It looks like a humanoid, but
Mhm.
it's definitely alien. Is that what you guys talking about?
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's what I thought they were going to go with the show, like to
Okay,
actually get that queen.
okay.
made. And I thought Wendy was going to be that queen, but the way they're going with the show, and she started having Matrix powers, stopping that android. No, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, come on, man. Like she's beginning to believe. Morpheus was going to come out of nowhere.
Do they?
Pull up on the mic.
Yeah.
Want to pull up, pick up that. Oh,
I don't want to interrupt while you guys were talking.
Oh,
Now, like, since you love doing your presentation, babe,
oh,
why
what
don't
happened?
you put up some pictures, man, of what we're talking about?
Oh, that's what. Honestly, that's what I was looking up. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
So I just went to Prometheus Alien Queen, and this is what I saw. That's why I asked, because I've seen other versions. Like I saw this. Uh, that's
I
why
mean,
I wanted.
I didn't think there was any queen in the prequels besides the embryo that he was
Was
gonna
it?
use
It
to
was just like a yeah.
infect Daniels in Covenant.
Oh,
Mm.
let's see if I can find. Okay, is this it? Yeah. How can I make that bigger? Oh, no. I just want images. Give me images. So I've seen this. If
I've
y'all
seen that.
Bring it. Right
So-
click that and open in tab. Open image in
Oh,
tab.
gotcha. Okay.
Maybe we can.
All right. Let me close this. Reopen. Kiki. Where we at? There we go. So yeah, this is what I thought you were talking about. That's why I was like,
Yeah.
let me look it up, because I've seen this on and off, just like looking up alien lore, different type of aliens, and like the last video I saw, it starts off as your basic aliens, and then you get it's like a beehive. They compare it to a beehive, and then of course you got the queen, and then it goes to these extra evolutions past the queen, and this is one of them. So that's why
Mhm.
I thought that's what you were talking about. So, but yeah, Xenomorph Queen, different version. Yeah,
Oh no, she has eyes.
right. Now, if Wendy turns into this, I'm game. I'm in.
But she's inorganic.
Yeah.
I mean,
It needs organic matter, even in Earth.
Unless-
places that it needs organic matter.
Unless even
Unless-
though they buried her original body, imagine they like cryogenically preserved her original DNA
yeah.
and they're fucking
We
around
try to
with it.
fuse it with
You know?
xenomorph DNA.
That would be cool.
They did it to her brother.
All right.
All right, yeah.
Made
And
him a
that's why
little-
she got a baby brother Xeno.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid. Oh man.
Maybe that's why she has a better connection on that frequency. Like,
I was thinking that too, yeah.
I
that's-
don't know.
That's the
I-
only thing that
but-
makes sense.
I think that
Yeah.
another thing that made sense is like thinking of her like a radio, and when you're trying to like tune in, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to find the right spot on the radio to get that station. I feel like that's what she was also trying to do. You know, she's
Right.
new to this body, new to her skills, and she's just trying to tune in. You know, and I think there's just a point where she got it, and from that on, she just
Ooh.
practiced and practiced because she was sitting there a lot, sitting there in front of it, and I feel like she was just kind of practicing.
You see that one that I sent you?
Yeah, I just saw. I'm
that's
pulling
pretty.
on that. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's gorgeous. Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
So I was like, I thought they were gonna go that route.
Right.
When,
With Wendy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be cool if they do. That would make total sense. I think it'd be dope. I don't know. It's kind of. I think you said earlier, Rock is like, and like, I felt like they focused too much shit outside the alien. Like the eyeball is cool as hell. I love the eyeball, but I'm here for aliens. I'm here for aliens to fuck up people. I thought we were going to get a swarm of aliens going up through Earth and fucking Earth up, and people have to
That's what I
figure out.
wanted to see.
But that
And that's-
can't happen. That can't happen because of
it-
the other movies.
It can happen, but like as much as I love the eyeball, I didn't want to see him as much. I want to see the aliens more than him. The leeches, which creeped me the fuck out. That shit was nasty as fuck.
God, disturbing.
But I want to see aliens more.
Mosquitoes on
than
crack.
other aliens, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? Like, Rage, check this out, man. They should have done it like Alien vs Predator, the arcade game. You remember how crazy the
arcade
shit was
Yeah.
with all those xenomorphs attacking?
Yeah.
That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been.
But that was
Crazy.
Alien.
I give you another one. Check out Aliens versus Marvel. Dude, they the clone David send like 4 queen eggs to Earth. They
Oh,
they
Earth is
hatch.
gone in
Oh yeah.
Alien Marvel.
Like for
Earth
both
is done.
for both of
They're
you, look this shit
literally
up.
just trying to
Look
make sure the species survives, but
for
Earth is
both of you.
fucking done.
Look this shit up. And I don't remember exact, but it's some bullshit like they send 4 queen eggs to Earth. They hatch. They start pumping out aliens. Earth
They
is
sent them all
fucked.
over the universe.
Earth, you know, yeah. But Earth is fucked in like a month, and you got the superheroes,
Yep.
Marvel and them trying to survive. Captain America, all these, they're just getting their asses
Because
whooped.
you it was all with the timing. Like it takes
Yeah.
this much time for 1 egg. So if we
We're
do
gonna
4
send 4.
eggs, it'll be
By the
over in
time
like half
the
a year.
Avengers
I got it
even
open
got
right
to
now.
it, it was like completely infested.
Fucking
Yeah.
what was it? Hulk and Tony Stark, they were like, "Hey, we're leaving Earth now. Fuck this. We can't even deal with it." So of course, I don't want nothing that extreme, but that's what I kind of was expecting. Like, you had like 4 or 5 aliens just running rampant on Earth. Like, one alien in a normal city will fuck up everything because nobody knows what to deal with that shit. And you
So
can,
yeah,
If it was
and I
its
want
own show and it wasn't connected to anything, sure. But it's
Yeah.
still connected to the original movies, and
that's a
that wouldn't make sense
damn, yeah.
to do.
So remember my original argument, babe, because you were upset about how slow moving it was, or like
Mhm.
you know, and my argument was, well, yes, it is. It's a long form. It's episodic.
Yeah,
So you have to drag it out, and you have the ability, the time, the privilege to dig a little deeper, take more time, go step by step. But what I love what you brought up, Zeno, was that it is tied into what's about to happen next. So we can't have a full-on invasion of Earth because then that would change what happens next entirely.
Well,
So
but it was said that wasn't it said that this shit may not be part of the story?
No,
yeah,
it
it's
was
its own.
that the
It's its own thing, right?
isn't it?
No.
No, it's
The
supposed to be
prequels were
before.
excluded only.
That's what it was. The prequels are excluded.
Well,
But
then you
what
could have
the actual
did
movie is what
that.
happens next.
No, you couldn't.
If the prequels
Because if
were
They're
Earth was
excluded,
done,
Prodigy City. Only Wayland Yutani knew about these, or
because
was
think about it, it's
I
an
don't know.
isolated event.
no. But here's my thing: you could still have Earth get fucked up, but they win. But Earth, we always win. Humans always win. But you
But
can
then
still,
in
you can still
Alien,
give.
they would know what happened, and then they would be prepared for it and ready
Exactly.
They won't be paired on it in out of space.
for it. I mean, it depends
Yeah,
on how
but
long
they
the
were getting
transmission takes.
transmissions from Earth.
But it
And
takes
if
it.
and
How
when
long did the
Ash
transmission
Why do we
take
do
to
Alien
get to
Earth then?
the?
We should
to
do
get to
Alien
them?
Earth at the end of the series. Why we do Alien Earth?
and
No,
then
no, real
Ash
question
was
though.
sending back information, and if
How
they had already known
the
about it, they would have
transmissions
been
were?
able to tell Ash.
Yeah, were the transmissions instantaneous
Practically, because
between the
literally it
ship and Earth?
responded in the mother room.
That's right. Yeah, when they would type, it
Yeah,
would come back. Okay,
right
that's right.
away.
Yeah, so they would have been prepared. Like, hey, motherfuckers, that shit you got on your ship, they're gonna fuck
Yeah.
you up. Pay
Everything was
attention. Like,
unknown.
yeah.
Are y'all talking about the crash on Earth?
Loud, babe. Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Are y'all talking about the crash to Earth? Is that what you're talking about? The transmission?
No, we're talking about an Alien 1.
Communication.
Alien 1 up.
Like Ash
Yeah.
was able
Okay,
to send those
Or-
messages
and-
back, and if they had known about this before, they would have better prepared him, let him know what it was, because it was still considered unknown. So
Yeah, yeah.
I was very
that's
shocked.
why.
I thought this
I'm glad you
ship,
brought
when
that
this
up,
first
you know.
came out,
Yeah.
I thought the ship was gonna crash in a fucking forest. The fact that it crashed in a city is crazy.
kinda
But the
big.
thing is, nobody knows. They only think a crash happened. No one knows about the specimens.
All the specimens were
publicly.
contained. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an isolated event.
It
Like
is
the
an
government.
isolated, but
Nobody knows shit.
And
like I just told
Yutani and Waylon don't know shit either because Prodigy is keeping everything a secret in his lab. So
Go ahead, Eric.
Ripley could have
Oh,
very well gone out there and they still have no information. So
right.
it's
Or
leading
wouldn't
me
have
to
released
believe that Prodigy
information.
was never gave it up back to Yutani despite their deal in the court.
Or because Prodigy held on to it, Utani wants that shit and never got it from Prodigy, so now they're sacrificing.
That's what I just said, girl.
Is that what you said? Oh, okay. Shit, my
That's what
bad.
I
My bad.
meant.
See,
Yeah.
you do the same shit I do. Talk shit to me. Go ahead,
You know
E-Rock.
what I said? I call that like Timon. I'm like, what are you, Timon? Because Timon.
I was gonna say, or like what
they
was
do
the
that all the time.
the fat cat and the skinny cat in Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
He always takes his idea from him.
Oh, hold on. What
Oh,
were
my
you saying,
bad.
E-Rock?
the director even stated itself. This is not a direct continuation of the original films and its continuity. This is its own alternative timeline. They could have went balls deep in this. They could have went crazy because it has no correlation to any other film or anything like that. This is its own kind of story.
Some of my
So
bitch.
the director even confirmed this. That's why I even posted on there.
I
That's an
remember
actual quote from him.
I remember him saying the show is its own thing, that it's not connected to the story of what happened to Ripley, but that is still, I thought it was still within the same universe timeline and everything, just that the story wasn't
Yeah.
connected.
Yeah,
Because they
it's just
placed
an
it in the
alternate.
timeline.
Alternate.
Yeah.
No, it could
Hey, you know, we're all in these alternate universes and Marvel
own
bullshit
thing.
and shit.
So it's a separate alternate timeline than the alien universe.
You know,
No,
and I
it's
think-
still within the alien. It says alternate timeline within the alien universe.
yeah. So yeah, it's still Alien Universe, but it's its own thing.
No,
So
it's
it
a
doesn't
continuation of the
fall
original.
it doesn't fall in
continuity.
with the other movies. So that's all it's saying. It's still an Alien Universe.
Yeah.
That's like Marvel shit. They're gonna keep true to like the origin bullshit, but it's gonna go a different route. That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, why couldn't they just go crazy with it?
Yeah.
Like just
And what I was going to say to kind of agree with you two, Zeno and Lobo, is like, okay, if it was part of the story, why not make it to the what's the last movie? Resurrection, right? It's Resurrection, right?
Resurrection, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So why couldn't you place this at the end of Resurrection where a ship crash lands and then bam, alien Earth gets fucked up?
Because I mean, they don't. Yeah. Because nobody has any idea what happened with
I'm
Resurrection.
still looking into it, and it says different things in different places. Like it says, like I'm looking up basically if it's connected to the movies. It says yes, the story, but the story is not.
Right. Yeah.
So it's still.
It's like
I'm having trouble understanding what they're trying to say.
you know, do you know
It is, but it isn't.
you know like Marvel what if stories?
Yeah, but I don't
That's
think
what
that's
Paul
what
thinks
it
it
is. I
Yeah.
feel like that's not what he means. It's its own thing, it's its own story separate from Ripley and what
Like
happened.
you don't have to watch anything else.
But Ripley
Exactly.
exists. Like
Exactly.
she's on Earth right now.
Like you
In
know,
Alien Earth. It's just a separate story from her. But I feel like it is the same. Because it
Yeah.
says Alien Earth is part of the Alien movies franchise, but it exists as a prequel. So does she? My main question is: does Ripley technically exist in Alien Earth, but has nothing to do with the story? That's my question.
and you know one thing that we all been talking about, the inconsistency of this bullshit. Because
yeah, I agree.
we've heard like and we've heard too much different shit about this series, and it's like
And it doesn't even explain to us.
yeah,
We're making assumptions in regards to what we think, but the show doesn't actually deliver. And
exactly.
that's the problem with the show itself. Yes,
Yeah.
there's some great moments.
Yeah.
For sure.
The introduction of these new specimens, the introduction of these characters, a lot of them I didn't care for, but there is the inconsistencies of the story, the husband and wife scenario. the 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 damn door with the damn flesh eating was it those specimens that were ate the android, why
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
it go through the
yeah,
door?
yeah,
Why couldn't it go through? That's metal. That
yeah.
means that door is metal, and that synthetic is not flesh and bone. It's made from like
It's
metal.
consuming minerals. Yeah,
Yeah.
inorganics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, why couldn't it just destroy the door like it did the android?
Yeah.
uh
Oh, dude, sorry, you just reminded me, the one alien, that big ass octopus, fucking
Yeah.
umbrella guy.
Oh, the umbrella.
That umbrella motherfucker.
how did he get out of his cage?
Who
That-
caught that?
No,
Who caught that guy?
at that point somebody unlocked everything, didn't they? And they all got out.
They-
Uh,
A little bit
I
more.
don't think so. I don't think so. Because
I
the
feel
only
like
thing that
someone
was-
unlocked them on purpose. I'm trying to remember who, but somebody did.
I want to say no, but I can't honestly remember.
I can't remember either.
But I want to know who caught that fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the guy who caught him is one of the dead crew.
Oh yeah.
It was probably too busy feeding on them while they got caught. It was like,
Yeah, for
in the
sure.
cage.
That creepy fucking thing. I'm like, who the?
They probably sent the one guy on the crew that they couldn't fucking deal with anymore. They were like, "Hey, John,
Go catch him."
listen, just go
Bait.
stand under there, and we are gonna catch it before it does anything." He's like, "You sure? You sure? You sure?" Yes,
Positive?
John, just go. And then they go over there and they're like, "Let that motherfucker,
Oh,
like,
man.
what?"
It's always a Johnny or a Mikey or something.
Right.
I just say John because I'm like John Doe, but like,
Yeah, John did.
Oh man.
God.
yeah, here
Yes.
it says does not show the story or follow the story of Ellen Ripley, does not lead directly into her adventures. It is a separate narrative that still takes place in the same universe. So that's what
Yeah.
that's where like I'm like a lot of debate is going on there.
I'm thinking like we got the main Marvel Universe 616, and then we got other Marvel Universes. So we got the main Alien 616, and this shit is Alien
No, I don't think
626.
so. I don't think
I don't think it's
so.
alternate universe.
I think it's
Um,
just like how Spider-Man and Daredevil live in the same fucking city but have separate movies and separate life stories. Like their movies are
But
not
they
necessarily connected, but they still
no
live
no,
in the same
but they
place.
still fall under the same universe. That's the difference. So yeah, they have
But they're
different stories.
still in the same. But I'm saying they're still in the same timeline.
Yes,
Like
they
if
are.
Spider-Man wanted to walk over and chill with Daredevil, he could. It's not
He
like he has
can.
to travel to another Earth. I thought.
No, he actually can. That's what
Yeah,
I agree with.
exactly.
I
But that's
agree
what
with
I'm
you there.
saying. Alien Earth is. If
Alien Earth.
somebody, if Wendy wanted to go meet Ripley, she could.
No,
She
she
lives
would.
there. That's what I think.
Wendy would have to go. This is how I'm taking it. Wendy would have to go to a different universe to meet Ripley.
No, I don't think so. I
So
think
like,
Ripley lives on the same Earth that they
so
all live on
so like a good example, if you
and
look
works
at
for Wayland Yutani.
so if you look at like if we go what if they're in their own universe, the initial beginning storylines is always the same. Spider-Man is Spider-Man, X-Men is X-Men, boom. But their stories just go fucking. They branch off different ways. Daredevil kills the Marvel Universe. He starts off as Daredevil, like he always is, but his story, his change, just like Daredevil 616. He starts as a Daredevil, but it stays the course we all know, and that's how I'm kind of taking it. But these assholes ain't helping us at all.
quick question, because you're saying that what we're saying is that this series technically takes place 2 years before Alien 1, right? But how long has Ripley been on that ship when Alien 1 starts?
How long was she on the ship? Well, technically, she never made it home, and when she got picked up, she was gone for like 54 years.
60
I thought that
years.
was Alien 2.
Alien
Yeah,
2.
I'm saying, but she never even made it back. She was on the ship. I don't know.
So she wouldn't even be on Earth anyway.
For Alien
She
1?
might. Well, I don't know. Is it? No,
Right?
you're right.
If it was only 2 years before Alien Earth, she's been on the ship
She
for
was
how
already
many
at
years?
work.
For
Yeah,
Alien,
maybe.
Yeah.
she was in hypersleep for 57 years. For
Mm.
Alien 1,
Because that happened on the way back from their mission.
Mhm.
They got that
Yeah.
signal. They were
Mm.
going home.
Mhm.
Alien 1,
So
And they
you
were
could be
close,
right.
no?
Yeah, almost. Getting there.
Mhm. Yeah.
57 years
So
for Alien.
technically, she should just be floating out in space somewhere. If
Yeah.
these timelines are, you know,
Yeah, they're like a cargo ship. They're probably working on their cargo
it's
ship.
probably Wayland
know?
Yutani's contingency plan in case the shit with Prodigy didn't go through.
Yeah, because if it's 2
The
years before the
Maginot didn't
movie,
fall
it's
through.
2 years before that even happened. And they were in hypersleep in the beginning of the movie, so they had to have been gone for
Yeah.
a long time. You're right. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. So they, because like any company, if one fails, you got another backup. So
Yeah.
they probably had the
I still
Maginot
think she
and
exists. Like if
uh,
Wendy got on a spaceship, she'd be able to go meet Ripley. She
Yeah.
wouldn't have to be in a separate timeline to meet her. Is what I'm saying. Like you know how like in Marvel the
or at
timelines are
least tied
split
to
and
her.
it's a total. And there's like different versions of ourselves. That I feel like
Mhm.
she would still be able to meet the same version of Ripley. You know, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Imagine Ripley sends Wendy a typed message warning her.
Right.
A typed transmission.
All right.
I want that keyboard. It'd be a cool keyboard to have.
All right.
It's been
Oof.
fun, guys, but I do gotta head out. It's
Yes.
1:00 here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's late for you guys. I was about
And
to
the
ask.
panels are that we want to go to start real early, and
I'm so jealous.
yeah,
I know that's cool as shit.
What's tomorrow?
Sigourney. But there was other stuff, right? What was
Ah.
there? Sigourney.
Just take plenty of pictures, please.
Oh,
So-
Invincible.
Oh, what the fuck is? Oh,
What?
Invincible.
What are you talking about, Invincible?
We're gonna see. Wait,
I-
what else is tomorrow?
Walking Dead.
Oh, The Walking Dead with Daryl and Carol. Oh God.
Oh, I just got goosebumps.
Yeah, we're gonna
feel-
miss
I-
Shang-Chi.
The couple
kinda-
that never happened.
Shang-Chi. We're gonna miss that, but I got to meet him today and shake his hand and everything.
Ooh.
Who?
Shang-Chi.
Oh,
Oh,
Marvel.
Shang-Chi.
Oh, nice.
The rings.
Yeah,
Yes.
10 rings.
Yeah, the rings.
Love that movie.
No,
That's
that
another
was a good
podcast, but I love that movie.
one. Just get pictures of Carol for me, please, and see Gordon Weaver, and I'll be happy. Thank you.
I sent like some of the pictures from the Alien panel. I don't know. If
Yes,
Nah, yeah, that
I
was
showed
cool.
him. I showed him.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's super
yeah.
dope.
Pretty cool,
Um,
man.
That's what sucks about where we're at. We don't get as many cool
Well, I
shit
mean, we
as you do.
we get El Paso Comic Con, but that don't happen till April. So,
Babe.
You guys gotta go.
Say location.
well, we're not in El Paso. We just got El Paso Comic Con. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got. We're in Las Cruces. Come on.
Maybe next year we'll do a trip or something and do a Comic Con all together.
Oh, I've been dying.
I know,
dying to do
like
it.
me and E-Rock talked about it multiple times, and
Or something similar.
I'm down for San Diego Comic
I'm
Con.
surprised. Oh,
one
the
of these fucking
Matrix
days.
panel, guys.
Yeah.
The Matrix panel with Lawrence Fishburne. Is that his name? Oh man.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Mhm.
If
That's
Neo
dope.
was there, I wish Keanu would show up. I would
Yeah,
die.
Keanu's dope, man.
Anyways, I thank you so much for inviting me and
Hell yeah.
talking Alien because I'm a total Alien nerd and y'all know it.
Yep. You're the aficionado. The Xeno
Yeah.
Queen.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Love you.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.